Hello and welcome everybody. This live stream is brought to you by Aaramba. I'm Thakurta, owner of Aaramba. We create videos and live streams for small businesses and medium-sized businesses and a lot of our nonprofit friends. We enjoy telling engaging stories, so if you have a great story to tell, definitely contact us on our social media pages. Please visit our Facebook page to watch our Your Voice Matters. The last season, we did something very different. We actually highlighted some stories about Clarkston thought leaders and how they helped us to navigate the hurdles of voting. So it was an excellent season, some great stories. So definitely go ahead and watch those older episodes. But this season, we are starting something new. We are bringing to you stories from our immigrant entrepreneurs, men and women who have successfully established a business in the community and are able to help both locally and globally. And you will hear some amazing stories. So, today on our first episode, we have a very special friend and an entrepreneur, Sushma Barakoti, owner of Sunavworld. But before we actually go and see her, we are going to watch a short video about Sunavworld and about Sushma.
Sunavworld is a social enterprise dedicated to selling handmade goods to empower women from across the globe, like the women of Nepal. Founded in 2013, Sunavworld is faithful to their mission of social justice by working directly with grassroots efforts in these communities. The team at Sunavworld doesn't want to share the spotlight with the women who make these handcrafted scarves and other sustainable art. They want their mission to speak for itself and partner with the local Atlanta community to bring the product and stories of these women into the open, encouraging the focus to be on the incredible artistry of these Nepalese women and selling the scarves that can give back to the women in their communities.
When you buy one scarf, that means you are giving a woman her one-day fairways.
To support Sunavworld, you're helping women become self-sufficient, escape abuse, and provide for their families. We think that's the most important story.
Welcome, Sushma. Thank you for being here so much. Viewers, please don't forget that we have a live chat going on Facebook. So definitely to ask us any questions. Sushma is going to share her journey with us and some of our products. So Alyssa is monitoring on the back end all the Facebook chat. So make sure that if you need to chat with us and ask us some questions, please do so. Thank you, Sushma.
Thank you very much. I am so glad to be here again.
Yeah.
Wearing my different hat.
That's amazing. You wear so many hats. And that we told our viewers the last time when they were here that we have to get you back to to talk about your entrepreneurship and your journey. So tell us a little bit about what inspired you to start Sunavworld and when did you start this?
Okay, so Sunavworld was formally registered as a business in 2013. But the organizations that I work with in Nepal, the grassroots organizations who make these beautiful products, I knew them before even I came to United States. So I'm originally from Nepal. I worked in nonprofit world in Nepal for a long time. So that's when I was introduced to the Women's Foundation. They run a shelter for women, likewise, Women's Skill Development Organization that supports more than 500 women all across a beautiful valley of Pokhara, as well as Janakpur Women's Development Center. They are one of the pioneer women's empowerment organization. All these three are amazing pioneer organizations. So when I came to US and was going to school, I wanted to do something about women's empowerment and then an exhibition at my university. So I had beautiful paintings that these women do talking about their own lives. So I thought that would be a great addition for the students in United States to understand the culture of the Nepali women. So that's how I actually started. So I had paintings with me, so I just displayed in my university, and people just loved it. And I was like, okay, So there is a a chance that I could probably sell and earn money for the organization. So that's how I started in 2002. Then I added two more organizations, and then I started selling their products through my colleagues and fellow students. And then slowly it the word went out, and then people in the community in Pennsylvania also loved the product. But since I was a student and was still working in nonprofit, I had never even thought that it could be a business. So it started like that. But when I moved to Atlanta, that's when I gave it I had some time to think about like what I want to do. So that's when I registered as a business.
And you started it in 2013, right?
2013, yes.
So you've been around for a while, definitely. And I want to say that the video that you guys watched, it was done by Aramba, and Sushma
Yes.
trusted us with, doing the video for Sunavworld, and it has been a fantastic experience. What I'm wearing today is a Sunavworld product. It's a scarf, yes, it's beautiful. Oops. Yeah. So I wanted to talk a little bit about, the women's organization specifically that you had mentioned. So tell us a little bit how they are able to benefit, and who are these women who are able to benefit through this.
Right. So the first one is the Women's Foundation. So Women's Foundation is a nonprofit organization, but in Nepal there is a scarcity of resources for nonprofit organizations. So all these different nonprofit organizations always look for different ways of engaging the program participants that they work with, and earn income for the women as well as for the organization. So Women's Foundation has a shelter for women who are displaced due to so many gender-based violence, witch hunt, and all that that is still going on in Nepal, in far-off villages. So when the women are displaced from their villages and their homes, when they come in contact with Women's Foundation, they are welcome to come to the shelter that they run along with their children. So the children goes to Women's Foundation has a school for children, and the women are provided skills. So they are trained to weave scarves, and since it's a nonprofit organization, people from all around the world, donate their time and volunteer there. So the scarves that Mo you just showed, and then this one is also from there. These are amazing quality products because top designers from Europe, they actually volunteer their time and work with them. So, but the most interesting thing and the thing that I love about this organization is when they sell these scarves and make profit, 50% of the profit goes to run the shelter, and another 50% goes to the weavers, and on top of their wages that they get to work in the weaving center at the Women's Foundation. So that's very close to my heart. The other organization is the Janakpur Women's Development Organization. It is in an area, and it is like ethnically totally different from the women that make scarves. The women from JWDC, they transform their traditional art, which are very women based. The skills are handed down from grandmothers to granddaughters, and mothers to daughters. That's how the skill is transformed in that community. So they originally, traditionally, they paint on their mud thatched wall and to decorate their homes. But about 30 years ago, they were organized by this amazing, Peace Corps volunteer. Her name is Claire, and she got them together. It wasn't easy for her, but you know, after a few months and years, Now they have been evolved as international artists. They travel all around the world, exhibiting their arts and crafts. So, like, crafts, something like that. They have textile, they have paintings, and then all the paintings are rooted in their daily lives. So when these women come to the center to paint, nobody's going to tell them, like, hey, Manjula, paint this, or hey, Anuragi, do this. Whatever is there in their head that day, they paint. So some of the paintings are really pretty, and really love the idea of,
Uh-huh. That's beautiful.
pregnant pregnant animals and birds, because they are women,
Yeah.
and I'm sure sometimes they are pregnant when they are, like, painting, or they have somebody in their house who are pregnant. So pregnancy, the theme of pregnancy runs in that painting. I just love it, and it's very colorful, and it just tells the story of their personal lives as well as the culture in that village.
That's amazing.
Very, very beautiful.
Yes, yeah, and we see some on the side here, some more artwork. The mirror is beautiful. Uh,
Mirror is beautiful, and that mirror is made out of paper mache. The frames are amazing, and if you put like a collage of those different types of mirrors, it looks beautiful. The one on top, the crab, is the frame is wooden frame, and then the middle one is like a painted painting. And all these paintings are on a it's called a lokta paper. It is a handmade paper and made out of from the bark of a lokta tree. So it's very close to the texture of their mud thatched wall. So
mhm.
that's why they felt really comfortable painting on this, because when they first started, they could not even hold a pencil and write on a really clean and smooth paper. So that's how they started. They chose this texture of paper to do their painting.
That's amazing. It's just so, we have to do an entire episode about how they come up with their painting and thought processes. Because I've studied art history, and, all the artists used to think of very many different ways how they can actually come up with nothing in their brain and
Yeah.
go and do something that, because that would be pure art. But this is here, these women actually creating pure art. They just come to work and they, whatever they have in their head, they draw that. Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? And then when they started, the story is like, since they were so used to painting in these huge walls, right?
Yeah.
And to bring that thing in a small piece of paper, that whole scale was very, very hard, it seems. But now they just do it as if it's like so natural to them, and it is natural to them. So when I'm out in the community and at markets selling these paintings and exhibiting these paintings, people are like, "Did you do this?" And I'm like, "Oh no, I didn't." I would have nowhere to. I would know where to start, because this is very traditional, and it's amazing.
It is amazing. So,
Yeah.
Shushma, you seem to know, like, you have trade shows, you have all these amazing experience. Did you know how to run a business before you started Sunavworld?
No, I always was a social worker. Am a social worker, right? And I had no idea about running a business. And I first even thought that I had no one running a business in my house, in my family. But that was not true, because when I started thinking about, writing, where did this come from? I realized that, both my parents were professionals, and then they always pushed us for higher studies. And my mother was a teacher in a school. My father is an engineer. But thinking back, my mother retired from, teaching English at a convent school for 25 years. And then she just jumped and opened up a business. And I know I was in, like, college, and I never paid attention. And she used to make this beauty. She never knew how to stitch, even like, thread, put a button in a shirt. But she hired 8 to 10 women, and out of her garage, she was making these amazing block print, aprons and handkerchiefs and bandana, and then transport. I mean, she used to export around the world. And I used to admire the stuff, but I never paid attention. And I had totally forgotten that she was a businesswoman. She had started a
Wow.
business until I really started this business. So, and so I did this from 2002 until 2013. I always was like, I'm just helping the women in Nepal, and that was true. But I never saw myself as a person doing business, and I never was comfortable calling myself an entrepreneur or a businesswoman until I got introduced to this amazing entrepreneurship business accelerator program called Start Me when I was when I was in Atlanta, and then in Clarkston. I used to have my stuff at a farmer's market, and I got introduced to this program, and I was like, oh my god, I think I need this program because I have no idea about you know uh, pricing. I just give things away, and I don't know how to keep a record of all that stuff. So I was very lucky that I got accepted to Start Me, and there the knowledge about business, uh, doing your business plan. And the most important thing about that program is about the mentorship. So the mentorship that I got from there literally helped me, and it propelled me to another level. So I graduated from Start Me in 2014, and by within a year, I was already, exhibiting at a trade show in Atlanta's Mart. And so since 2015, I have been selling this wholesale as well as retail around Atlanta. And through wholesale, all these products are in like more than 150 small and big retail stores across the country and in Canada. So, yeah, I mean, there are so many people that have helped me along this way to get to where I am at. And I now feel pretty comfortable that I'm doing a business and helping women.
You have been doing it for 20 since 2013, so it's amazing. Yeah.
Yes. Hmm.
And a quick word to our viewers that don't forget that Sushma has some special pricing codes for us so that we can get these amazing, beautiful scarves and a lot of the stuff that she's already talked about. For you'll get some promo codes that you can buy the product for. Way lesser than what she's selling it for. So it's a deal. I know that, and it just
Yeah,
yeah, and I know that it feels so good when you buy products from you because you know that it is being sourced from the right places and it goes out to help somebody. So you are not really just buying for the heck of buying, but somebody gets help out of this. So I think that's
that is that is absolutely right. And especially this year, they are hurting so much.
oh
And Sunavworld is also, we had so many festivals canceled. The trade show was canceled. So, I have been trying to help the organizations, do some pre-orders and send them money for pre-orders. So we are trying to help like other organizations and myself. We are trying to help these organizations uh, along the way. But Women's Foundation pivoted, and then they started making beautiful masks, like hand woven
oh wow,
masks.
that's so pretty. Oh my God, it is
I
pretty.
know they are like so pretty, and it fits well, and then it has multi layers. So I'm trying to buy as much as I can from them. Yeah. That's my daughter model.
My daughter wears the scarf that I bought from you, and that's the only one she wears. This we bought two. She took away both of them, and she only wears those. She won't wear anything else.
So is that the one with the cotton ones, the 3 layered?
Yes.
That is so comfortable. It's muslin cloth. And then few of my friends, they said they just gravitate towards that because they have acne on their face.
Mhm.
And then that one is really, really soft on their face, it seems. So they also love that one.
Yeah, I think when you are young and you're 13, you don't want to, have anything that is rubbing against it. First
Yeah,
and foremost, you do not want to wear a scarf.
that's right.
But if you have to wear one throughout the day because that's what her school requires her to do it,
Yeah,
she cannot, do without the scarf that we have
the
got.
mask.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
mask. Yeah, sorry, not the scarf, the mask. Yeah. But here we have a lot of beautiful scarves. Tell us a little bit about it. Um,
Aren't they so beautiful? The one, the pink and the purple that I'm wearing, that is silk and linen. The multicolor one is 100% silk. And if you see it like really closely, it's amazing, luxuriously comfortable and soft silk, as well as there's some patterns that are woven into that. So it's like so intricate work, amazing, amazing work. The gray one is 100% cashmere, and they don't even use any dye because that's the natural color. The blue and the peacock feather is wool. And when you say wool, sometimes people feel like, oh, it's so bulky. It is so light and soft because it's made out of one ply wool. And the one that you are wearing,
yeah.
Mo, is also wool. So I make it a point to people when I'm selling myself in person. I tell them it's wool because you can't even tell it's wool because it's so soft and
It
light.
is. It's like I wear it all the time, and it's super soft, super light, but it keeps you warm at the same time. It's not.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. I
And
really.
I use that year round because even in summer inside the building it's so chilly. So I just stick it in my purse and then wear it inside the building.
Yeah, I totally. It's been there with me all the time, so I love
Yeah.
it. And I'm always cold, so I.
True.
So tell me a little bit more about products and services that viewers can buy for holiday season. Especially with with Christmas coming up and with the holidays.
Yes. Yes. So if you go to sunavworld.com, you will see so many different gift items. There are kids' toys. It's like these
Oh,
little pencil cases. We have, uh, goats, elephants, giraffe, finger puppets, tons of stuff for kids. And these are from the Women's Skill Development Organization. And this particular organization is, again, very close to my heart because the center trains them to weave. It's a cotton, it's 100% cotton and azo free dye. And then so they help them set up the loom in their homes because it's a like hilly area. The all the women can't come to the center every day, so they set up the loom in their homes. The women collect the yarn, they stay at home, do their work at home, and every so often, once a week or once in 2 weeks, bring their stuff to the center, and there's another set of women who cuts them, sews them, and then finishes them. So they are amazing, amazing group of This is my first time at the farmers market. I'm really excited about it because I live in Dunwoody, but I have never, had an opportunity to showcase my products in Dunwoody. So I'm really excited about that.
That's cool. It looks like there's some technical difficulties happening on our end. Um, the virtual, yeah, the camera kind of stopped. But sorry, what? All right, all right. Shushma, so are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Talk a little bit about, a little bit about. You said that what were the most popular holiday products?
So for the parents, they love to get those toys for their children, and then for Christmas, the Santa is very, very popular. And look at that angel. Who can't love that angel? She's so beautiful.
Mhm.
And sometimes, like depending on your mood, I ruffle her hair. So you can play with her hair. And those trees are amazing. You can just keep those frills up, and it really looks like a real tree. So if you put, and then they stand alone. Except Santa, with little bit of support, the trees and the angel stands alone, and it'll look beautiful on your mantle. So these are really great products for people who collect, holiday decorations. But for others, scarves. I have scarves from any, from um, different price points. So you can get from anywhere from like $10 to $120. So anyone anywhere in between. And also the paintings are very, very popular and colorful. For, and then some of the paintings have um, the produce. They have fruits and vegetables and different themes like fish and those sea water creatures. So depending on people's choices,
Mhm.
there are a lot of different gift items.
That is so.
And like Mo said before, I am starting my promotion from today, 5% off total, purchase, as well as free shipping. And I'm also already putting so many things on sale already. So on top of that sale price, you'll get 5% off and free shipping. It's a great, opportunity to get your holiday shopping done.
So it's free shipping for even for people who are outside the state of Georgia?
Yes.
Oh
All
wow.
across the country. Yep.
Oh wow. That even Amazon doesn't do that often, but that's amazing.
I know. See, I know. I still need to learn a lot to do very profitable business. I still am a social worker, 70% and 30% a businesswoman. But if you want to buy a gift to your friend or family in Wisconsin, let's say, you can choose shipping address different, and I will ship it directly to them.
Mhm. Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That is so that's amazing that you are able to do that, and especially in this during this time when things haven't been so great for everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, and where can we? So can we find your products on Facebook as well?
So Facebook, you can check the products, but to buy, I haven't really set up how, I don't know how to set up e-commerce from Facebook. I haven't explored that yet. But yes, my website is a full service e-commerce. But if there's someone who's logged on here who is a retailer and wants wholesale, I do that too. So just send me an email, and I have a special line sheets for wholesale retailers.
Oh, okay. That's really great to know that you also do wholesale because It's a separate part of the business, not only just you're selling, to consumer, but you're selling to other businesses as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So, which are some of the other businesses where we can find your products?
So for now in Atlanta, there's Nancy's Boutique in Dunwoody, Shoppies at Dunwoody.
Mm-hmm.
They have few of the scarves there. Um, Kudzu and Antique in Decatur. They have few stores in Decatur have my bags and stuff. There's one store in Roswell carries some of them. Sugar Boo used to carry the elephants. They might still have them, but if you don't see them, you can always find on my website.
Okay, that's fantastic. So, viewers out there, please don't forget that you can always find it on Sushma's website, which is www.sunarworld.com. We will have that on our chat on Facebook as well. So make sure that you definitely visit Sunar World to find more products that you will be very, very proud to give and to own, because you are helping somebody else on the other side of the world when you are actually purchasing that product. So I feel very, very good every time I purchase something from Sushma that
Oh,
actually,
thank you, Mo.
yes, that makes me my little ways of giving back, but that makes me feel really good.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you some rapid fire questions.
Okay.
Okay. So, and you should not be thinking too much about these.
Okay.
This will be very quick. And what is your favorite place to eat in Clarkston?
Oh, there's so many, but the one that I really like is on Ponds and Market. It's called, I think, Maharba Shawarma Place, and she has, I mean, this woman, Mana. She's a one-woman show. She makes shawarma plates and wraps, amazing, and falafel.
That's amazing. Yeah, I have eaten Mana stuff. It's just, yeah, she's amazing. The food is so
Yeah,
good. Oh my God, I have to visit it to get some food.
I know.
What do people get wrong about you most of the time?
Oh, so sometimes I think people don't know which hat I'm wearing. I should just patchwork all my hats and just wear that all the time.
That is true, because Sushma also works with Refugee Women's Network.
Refugee
We
Women's
did
Network.
not mention that. Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, that's her full-time job. She has a part-time. She does full-time as well, so now world, and then I think she does all her jobs full-time. I think she finds 48 hours in 24 hours, so she is working all the time.
I know, but I think that my being a social worker and the entrepreneur now, it just runs side by side. It's
Yeah,
part of me.
that is true. So what is your routine before you get to bed?
Oh, I check my phone. I look at my schedule for the next day.
Awesome. And what does entrepreneurship mean to you?
Entrepreneurship means to me is, you know, the helping each other and getting one step, you know, forward. I always think about myself as well as the artisans, and entrepreneurship gives you that economic empowerment. I think that gives you confidence to move forward.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for being with us. And that kind of brings
Yay.
us to the very end of this episode. And I love it that we got to speak to you and showcase your products and highlight your products and how you are able to help as an immigrant entrepreneur. Help not only just locally, but globally, and make an impact on this world. So thank you for doing what you're doing.
Thank you, Mo, Aramba, and Alyssa and your team. And we will put the links to the organizations that I work with, and your audience can go and check them out.
And thank you everybody for joining us. Please don't forget to visit Sunar World one more time and buy the products online. You have a promo code of 5% discount. And I think, what's the promo code? I forgot to mention that.
Joy 2020.
Joy 2020. Yes, don't forget Joy 2020. We all need some joy in 2020 for sure. So
Yes.
we will see you guys again. We are not going to have a live stream next week, but week after, and we are going to have another great entrepreneur from the immigrant community making an impact on this world. Thank you so much. Bye from the Aaramba Studios.
Bye-bye.